Okay, you guys, last two. This one is going to be a mole to volume problem. Anytime you see volume in the question, you know that we're talking about liters as the unit and that we're going to need standard molar volume. Also remember that at STP just tells us that we can use standard molar volume or 22.4. We don't do anything with the STP. It just tells us that we are allowed to use 22.4. So we treat this problem just like the rest. We start with what we're given as a fraction over 1, 52.37 moles of CH4 as a fraction over 1. Moles of C2H4 come down to the bottom, and liters of C2H4 are up top. And this is why we love these kind of problems. Standard molar volume, whenever we have moles and liters, we know that we use 22.4 liters per mole, or standard molar volume. So 22.4 goes up here, and 1. And all we have to do to get this answer is just simply plug in 52.37 times 22.4. And we get, in scientific notation, 1.17 times 10 to the third liters of C2H4. Those ones are nice and easy. We don't have any big numbers to plug in, no molar mass to find, really easy. Okay, the last one we have down here, number 6. Big stars next to number 6. Number 6 is a two-step problem. So we're gonna need 3 total fractions, which means I'm gonna need the whole paper. Yep, I can see the whole paper, so that's good. Okay, so we are going to start with what we're given as a fraction over 1. We are given, why all decimal places, I'm not sure, 1.56456 times 10 to the 17 molecules of NH3 as a fraction over 1. We are going to get rid of molecules. And all we can do when we have molecules is convert to moles. If you remember the mole diagram, we have mass to mole and molecule. And so all you can do is go one to the next. We can't take big jumps. So from molecules, we have to go to moles next of NH3, just like these problems up here, just like 3 and 4. So we put in 6.022 times 10 to the 23rd molecules and 1 mole. And then we move our moles of NH3 down. And we are going to go to grams. That's what we wanted, grams of NH3. So for this one, we need molar mass. So we go find nitrogen and hydrogen. Nitrogen is 14.01 times 1, and hydrogen is 1.01 times 3, which gives us, so you would do in your calculator 1.01 times 3 plus 14.01 to get 17.04. So 17.04 goes here with the grams, on top with the grams, and 1 goes with the moles. So now we're going to plug this in. Remember, you can either multiply and then divide, or you can divide and then multiply. I always multiply my tops and then divide my denominators. That's just me. So I do 1.56456 times 10 to the 17th. Make sure that gets entered correctly, yes, times 17.04. Now divided by 6.022 times 10 to the 23rd. And put that into scientific notation, and I get 4.43 times 10 to the negative 6 grams of NH3. That is my final answer over here. kind of on the corner of what we wrote. So let me just move that over for a second so you can see it. And you should be able to see the answer there. That makes sense to me because when I do 17 plus 1, that's 18, and then minus 23, if I do 18 minus, oops, turned off. If I were to do, my solar doesn't want to work, it's too dark in here. 18, oh, come on. 18 minus 23, I would get -5, and my answer here is -6. So that makes me feel pretty good about my final answer.